misunderstood in a lot of the literature and writings that are out there. So there are actually three versions of the protocol. A non-nuclear weapon state party to the NPT has to accept the entirety of the measures in the additional protocol, which give the IAEA greater access to information, greater access to locations, as well as the authority to go and look for undeclared material and sites which the IAEA might suspect exist on the territory of such a state. Nuclear weapon states can pick and choose elements of the additional protocol that they think will contribute to non-proliferation. This is in the prologue, it's not secret. So China and Russia have signed a protocol that only provides information to the IAEA on nuclear exports to non-nuclear weapon states. It doesn't give the IAEA an iota more of verification authority. Similarly, in the UK, France, and the United States, while they have accepted more measures on paper, in reality, the IAEA does not get any additional verification rights in those three nuclear weapon states. For example, in the United States, if the IAEA needs to take an environmental sample at a nuclear facility, the President of the United States has to issue an authorization. In order to remove that sample from the US to Vienna, it needs another authorization. So in practice, zero benefit to the IAEA. India signed the model based on the Chinese additional protocol, only information on future exports of nuclear items which need to be safeguarded to non-nuclear weapon states. That's the only information. But I also need to point out that all member states of the IAEA, under the statute, have the right to decide which parts of their fuel cycle they want to put under IAEA safeguards. So for a non-NPT, non-nuclear weapon state, this is overridden by the NPT where they have to put everything. But Pakistan and India, as non-NPT states, they get to decide what they want to offer. IAEA has no right to come to one of these two countries and say, well, your list contains these facilities, but why have you not put those, and those under safeguards? It's entirely up to the state. So the reason why I'm concerned is that in a lot of the literature, because India has an additional protocol, it is believed that it has a protocol like a non-nuclear weapon state, and the IAEA has these expanded verification powers in that state, and that is not correct, and therefore I think people should be more careful. With regard to this multilateral framework, at the moment there really isn't much possibility of doing that, but people have been talking about it, so there is a possibility a country like Pakistan were to think that this is something of interest to them, they could try and build a coalition at the First Committee and think about a possible resolution in a few years' time and build something. So once you get a good idea going, it starts to collect more and more adherence. I believe in that.
Thank you.